my channel. Welcome if you are new. It's showing you how to make this card. So I'm taking a 4x4 inch card base, the DOUG stamp by CC Designs, and I'm also going to be using some distress oxides. So I'm stamping my image first so I have an idea of how big it is and where it's going to fit on my card base. So basically I bought this stamp a long time ago, and I never really understood what to do with it. Like, I don't know if anybody else is like that. They'll go on a website, you look at a stamp, you're like, oh, I can think of 100 ideas to do with that stamp, and then the moment you actually get it, you're like, oh, what do I do? But I'm going to be using chipped sapphire, black soot, and red preserves, or prisms, I think it is. I'm not entirely sure. And the card base I used was from Anita's Cards, and it is textured, so I kind of wish I turned it inside out with the smoother side, but I totally forgot about it. But I do actually love how this card turned out in the end. You know, the blending process wasn't exactly entirely smooth, as you'll see, but I didn't want to mix the orange and the black too much because obviously black will overtake the orange and turn it into a very muddy brown, and I didn't want that. But I love this color combination, so as you guys may have not seen, I am doing some Distress Oxide combos on my channel. So I've already done the blues. I don't know when that video is going to go up, if it's going to go up before or after this, but if it's already up, I will link it in my description for you. But basically, I wanted to make a lookbook so I can always go through my little swatches and get an idea of what colors work together for the card. And I used to be totally against like ink blending backgrounds and, you know, scene buildings and stuff like that. But I actually kind of enjoy it now. So I have to admit, just give it a try. And the more you learn, like, the better it becomes. Like, that's something that I could never like really grasp. It's like, you know, I see all these people making all these amazing cards, and I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to be good enough to do that. I'm never going to be even remotely close to that. But, you know, as long as I'm happy with my finished results of my cards, I don't really mind others not exactly liking them. But I have noticed, weirdly enough, that my subscriptions from YouTube have been constantly fluctuating. So if you are subscribed, please don't unsubscribe. You know, you don't have to watch the videos if you're not interested, but it doesn't really cost you anything to stay subscribed. And, you know, I know it sounds really like obnoxious or whatever, but it really means a lot when people subscribe and actually comment and take the time to like the videos. And, you know, I know half of the time my comment section's turned off. I just don't understand why it does that. So I do appreciate the people that take the time to come back and re-comment or even go over onto my Instagram. So I apologize, you just heard my doorbell go. So basically my dad has quite a lot of parcels coming today, and basically that was just one of them turning up. But I'm going to insert some music and I'll speed this process up, and I will talk to you guys closer to the end. But like I said, I do appreciate everybody that subscribed and follows me on Instagram, you know, and I've got quite a lot of people that are doing collaborations with me just to try and get our names out there a bit more as well. Like, I just don't understand, like, everybody that I watch, obviously we all have different skill sets and stuff, but I think it, like, disheartens me personally, like, when I see somebody, you know, make a card and, you know, you watch the view counts and you see how many people are actually watching your videos, and then nobody's liking that video. Like, obviously you've watched the video, so you must have enjoyed it at some point, otherwise you wouldn't have watched the entire video. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to insert some music and I will talk to you guys at the end. I've done that, I'm bringing in my Taylor Expressions borders stamp dies. I can't explain it, but I used the sentiment from Spooktacular-WHIMSY, which says get your spook on. I'm adding glossy mint pearls from Little Things by Lucy's, and I bought this and I was like, you know what, I have no idea what kind of card these colors would work for, and I think they just highlight this card amazingly. So I'm just going to adhere those using my glue. And then I did actually bring in glossy accents to the brain portion of the card, so it kind of gave you that like glisten of like his brain's opened and he's got all that moisture in his head. I know a lot of people hate that word, I apologize, but you know, I don't understand why people hate that word. Like, there's so many other words in the world that are horrible, and yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me over on Instagram. If you ever want to do a collaboration, just give me a message over on that, and I will get back in contact with you. Also, guys, if you do take the time to comment, I do respond to all of them, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great Halloween. If I don't have another Halloween card coming, I have no idea. I have so many Halloween cards going up. It's kind of funny. I also did Spooky September with a lot of people over on Instagram, and a lot of the cards I made I videoed, so definitely go and check those videos out just to get some inspiration. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.